Down.
Oh, what a good boy. What a
boy.
good boy.
Much tummy rub because I've got no treat.
What's up team, this is Albert Aldridge, the nutrition coach, and in today's video, one thing before we start, if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button because last time I checked about 92% of you haven't subscribed yet. But to start off this video, I'm going to be showing you a tour of the slightly updated gym.
Nice.
So we come around the corner. Normally we're down this end quite a lot in the summer when it's warmer, but when it's a bit colder, we use this inner room, the nest. Got my medicine ball there, 15 kilos, got a 12 kilo medicine ball here, and I've got two other medicine balls in the other container at the end, because I have a container where I store all the equipment. Basically, we've got a bit of an update. So you'll see it's quite dirty, but it's because we're mainly trying to be outdoors, but we do use the indoor bit just in case, you know, when it's like rainy weather and stuff. We try and stay outside as much as possible. Got the fridge. Used it as even a whiteboard. Couple of bikes, cross trainer, bench, decline bench, dumbbells, 32.5s, 22.5s, resistance band, different barbells, ski trainer, air bike, row machine at the back there. That's just set up for later. I don't always have it in this formation. Got the barbell. And then this new bad boy, the Freak Athlete. So, the Freak Athlete. This is my new bit of gym kit. Costs just over £1,000, but really worth it because of all the stuff you can do with it. If you were to pay for each exercise you can do with this individually, it would cost way more than £1,000. So we've got an extra pad up here for GHD sit-ups and reverse hyperextensions. Then I've got here Nordic hamstring curls. You can tilt this so it becomes decline sit-ups. Then you can do, take this pad off and then this goes down. You can make it back extensions. And then in January, they told me already, I'm going to be getting a leg extension and a leg curl attachment. So you can do those two exercises. And also a kind of cable thing you put on it so you can use it as a seated row skull crusher. I'm very impressed with it. If you haven't checked out Freak Athlete, definitely recommend it because you also get a lifetime warranty. Awesome. Going to be getting some Christmas decorations up all around here, and also hopefully the aim is to give this quite a clean over Christmas and maybe even paint it in the new year. Apart from that, very happy with it. Alright team, you are joining me on a Thursday WOD session at Horsham CrossFit from last week, and we started off one of my favourite sessions as of recently, because you're always going to have some WOD classes where you don't always enjoy it, which might let you know that you actually need to be doing the class if you don't enjoy the movements, because the movements you don't enjoy are normally the ones that you're not as strong at. This was, I think we did 4 sets of 3 reps with the clean and jerk at about 70% of our 1 rep max, but I went a tiny bit heavier. Of course I did. And started off at 110 kilos for doubles, but just wasn't doing it today. And because I went into this session from having done my bodybuilding session, the AA special, after running, and I always find I feel weaker, which is understandable. I was next to the legendary Ryan Cornell, who is an absolute beast as well at his CrossFit. So I had to drop down to 105 kilos, and Ryan, I think, was practicing with 50, but he's doing really well with his clean and jerk, and his form is incredible. Sorry, that was just Freddie going in front to get a nice drink, because I positioned my phone right next to the water fountain. Anyway, second part of the workout, I'm going for the full thing here, because this is a proper CrossFit style WOD to finish with, because it's a shorter time domain. It's a time domain that it's not my favourite. I like a bit of a longer one between 10 and 15 minutes. This took me 3 minutes 45. It was 21 front squats at 50 kilos, and you can front and squat clean the first rep if you want to. Then into 15 pull-ups. Then 15 front squats at 60 kilos. Then into 10 chest to bar pull-ups, and then 5 front squats at 9 front squats at 70 kilos, then into 5 bar muscle ups. And this is Karen, just one of the coaches, an absolute legend as well. Sorry she's a little bit in the way, but you can still see me doing my pull-ups. I enjoyed this one. Made sure I did all the front squats unbroken, and I wanted just to keep moving at a fairly quick pace. Because when you do CrossFit, very easy to get into the mindset that when you're in a WOD class especially, you need to be pushing the intensity every single workout, and that is just not sustainable, especially for adherence to training. So what I'd recommend is that you pick one workout in a week in a WOD class where you absolutely go for it. And then the rest of the workouts in the week, you don't need to be destroying yourself. Just do the work at a consistent pace, not so you're having to have your hands on your knees and you're really puffing for long periods of time. Just be nice and consistent and use all the other sessions during the week to help as building blocks to get better, get stronger, get fitter, because we're trying to get fitter and get stronger. We're not testing all the time. It's like with a 1 rep max, you wouldn't test it every single day. And with intensity, you won't test it every single day because that's just not a good idea. So with my clean and jerks, I was fairly happy with them. As I said, the weight was a bit too heavy to start with. But today, I went to the gym, not for this session. I'm now a week later doing this voiceover. I went in and did some heavy 1 rep maxes with a clean and jerk. What I like to do, I was a bit pushed on time before the WOD class, which I was also doing. So I did 60 kilos for 1 rep, 80 kilos, well, for a few reps on each, 100 kilos, 110, 120, and then I squat cleaned 130 5 times, but 5 attempts, I could not get it over my head. And 132.5 is my 1 rep max, but I've never done 130 kilos for 5 reps individually, not like touch and go, that'd be insane. But I couldn't get it over my head. And that's okay, it's just one of those days, and that's always going to happen with your training. You expect to go in, hit a certain number, but you can't do it, and that's absolutely fine. But I'm building myself up for Strength in Depth Origins with Horsham CrossFit on February the 1st, February the 2nd. And then I've got Turf Games on February the 15th and the 16th, or just one of the 2 days. But I'm going to be watching at Turf on the 2nd day because my partner's gym, they've got a team there. And I want to go and support them because they are awesome. And then I've got the Open. And I'm going to be going to Poland at some point during that time. But yeah, I've got the Open. And it's only the top 1% that go through to the semi-finals this time in 2025. And I've got into the top 5% last year. So I'm just going to give my absolute best shot to try and get to the 1%. We're finishing off this WOD. We've got 5 muscle-ups. This is number 2. This was feeling a bit grippy. I didn't actually quite grip the bar fully with my left hand, so I had to readjust as I was doing it. But it was fine in the end. And here we go. Last rep to get in at 3 minutes 45. Well done, Alberto. On to the next part of the video. So we have, sorry. We have pistachio, hazelnut,
Orange and cream.
macaroon on top, and then this is yogurt, chocolate from Ecuador, and tiramisu. The moment of truth. Trying all the flavours. So if you would like to get 8% body fat, just have ice cream. Very nice. Thick, but very tasty. And yogurt. Tasty. Seeing the Christmas decorations in London. Look at that. Amazing. Getting in the Christmas spirit. Little bells. Very good.
Beautiful, just like you.
11 out of 10. Oh, I see. Is that
Wow.
Yeah, so
Wow.
yeah, and then we're going to get some from Tiffany's, and then maybe Ralph Lauren. I think that'll be enough.
Yeah. Sorted.
Saturday standard shopping. Oh yeah, Chanel. Yeah.
Burberry.
Yeah, about 10 grand.
Wow.
Amazing. Exciting.
You can see the steam coming out.
Oh yeah. Oh, I need to drop my croissant.
Stop! I could have dropped my croissant.
Whoa. So cool.
Whoa. I think I'm in heaven.
Here I am again.
Yeah, for 2,200 subscribers. Wow.
Let's go.
Bring it on. We got this. This is awesome. Look at my excitement.